Diddly-o, diddle up and down, diddly-o, diddle up and down, diddly-o, diddle up and down, diddly-o, diddle lay down, diddly-o, diddle up and down, diddly-o, diddle up and down, diddly-o, diddle up and down, diddly-o.
Okay, project for today. Right now downstairs, if you're following me, sorry for the old hat, first one I found. If you're following me, I have a fermentation chamber that I have set up, and I had to use a bigger fan to, bigger than I wanted to use to circulate air within there, just to get the heat going. So, today, I have an old computer downstairs that's never going to be used again. Salvaged an old fan. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an old USB cord that's not working. I'm sure you have hundreds of these too. I have little girls, one's right here. Right? Yeah. And they have a tendency to break these. This one here doesn't work. So we're going to try to make this a repurposed item again. So, first thing to do is we need to cut off the end of this guy.
Yep.
If it ever cooperates. Here we go. Now the reason why we're doing this, we need to expose the wires, obviously. There we go. The sheathing's off. And inside here, hopefully there's just a couple wires. I haven't done this, but I've been doing a bit of reading. So, we'll take a knife, take this rubber coating off, and see what we have inside.
All done.
All done, Cal?
Yep.
Looks good?
Yep.
Okay, we'll start this up after I get everything exposed, and it'll be part 2. Okay, things are a little bit cleaned up. You can probably notice there's 4 wires here on this. On the outside there's some stray wires. They're just braidings for to shield it from, I guess, any magnetic or any interference. So that's going to be all cleaned up. We have black and red here, as you can see. And these guys are useless. So afterwards this will all be taped up and look a little bit better. So just to test it, to make sure it's going to be okay, we are just connecting the black to the black. Oh yeah, I also cut off the connector at the end of the fan. I cut it close so I get as much length on the cord as I can. But as you notice, there's a black, a red, and a blue. Blue is going to be useless for us. We're not going to use it. So we're just going to connect the black to the black, the red to the red, everything else taped up and safe. Okay? So here we go. Red cord coming up. And then we're going to plug this into a USB just to test it. And then moving on to install. After this, I'm just going to, after I'm sure it's okay, I'm going to just tape it up and make sure everything's separated and won't have any issues ever again. So here we go. Moment of truth. Let's see. Turn it up like that. Alright guys, wish us luck. See if we got power. Well, look at that. No sparks. Everything is safe. So we're going to tape all this up, and I'm going to find a way to install it down below. You can do it your own way. I'll probably just put a screw, and there's a little hole here, so I'll get some wire to just tie it up in place somewhere up close to where my heater's to. Okay. Alright, didn't show you the first part of this because I knew it would be kind of time sensitive. I have, so this will be quick. I have my fermenters in my vessel, and they're doing quite well with the bigger fan. But I didn't like how it was so much airflow, and I know I should have had a blow off last night. I guess I'm happy yeast on to go. Another story. Anyway, so I fed the USB cord up through the back corner where all my wires are going. And this is always a workplace, so tools, yeah. So I have that fed into the same area, so it's all going through the same hole. Tested my fan. We have good airflow. I had a little issue trying to squeeze the USB cord through the hole because it wasn't made for this. I should have had this done in the first place, but if you have a fermentation chamber in place, You can drill a hole if you want. I just tried to use the hole I had. Anyway, so how I'm going to mount this, I'm going to mount it back close to where the homemade heater is. As you can see, everything's going fine. We have no issues up there. The heat is not too much for the styrofoam. I'm probably not going to be going to a higher watt bulb. I like using a lower watt, obviously just for regards to energy and for safety. And I'm double checking all my wiring as I go. Everything I've done so far is working okay. This is all I'm going to be mounting that little fan with because it's not much weight. Had some wire, put it around the screw. The reason why I'm doing it first is because it's going to be a weird area to get it into. And when I get this up in place, it's going to be there forever. So right now, I'm just going to screw this into my bit of ripped lumber I have in there. And I'm going to mount this little guy up there, point the fan in a decent direction, tie it on, and that's it. Might give you one shot of that. But this will be my fermentation chamber for quite some time. Okay. Okay, we have it all in place. So, just to show you, and again, it's my place, so I'm in a mess. Here we go. This is all we have in place for our power. The back three are controlled by the controller, or to deal with the controller, but the fan will always be on. And in case you want to see where I have it set, but you can place it wherever you want. I have it set up here in the corner on that screw I mentioned, and along the roof you can probably see a couple little clips here. I did that just to keep the wire up and out of the way, and where this is to, it should never have to be moved again. You can hear it going, so I know it's working. But right now I need to get this button back up. So wish me luck here. We have 16.3, and hopefully we'll see this climbing. Okay. Good luck.